healthcare workers who have been in close contact with someone with COVID need not stay at home as long as they continue to test negative for the virus. So that will certainly help preserve staffing levels to a degree, but it's still a very daunting period ahead of us. The whole of the HHS leadership team is so grateful to everyone for all the hard work and all the sacrifice that you've been making for our community and for our region.
I would emphasize the occupancy rates can be a bit misleading, and certainly the pressures are very intense across all of the sites right now, and we're seeing particularly high volumes. And as I've reported previously, we've certainly returned to our pre-COVID volumes at this point and seeing a higher acuity. We do have our census balancing algorithms in place again this time. We have very responsive partners in the HNHB that have responded to HHS and the pressures that we felt to date, and they will continue to do that as best able through this next wave that we have.
Key message from Directive 5 is that the use of N95s is mandated for any of our patients and caring for any of our patients that are probable or confirmed COVID positive. So people need to wear an N95, and they also need to have a current fit testing of their N95 and also wear eye protection for caring for our COVID patient populations. The second key message is that medical masks are still our standard of care for patients who are not in precautions and not considered to be COVID positive or confirmed. The PPE task force has reconvened, and we're committed to making sure as information changes that we get it out to our teams in a timely manner.
What is new as of yesterday is not only the restriction, but the emphasis on the vaccination proof. We expect all our essential caregivers to provide that proof of full vaccination. There are some exemptions, and again, they are for very specific events, primarily around compassionate reasons and individuals who have patients or family members who are end of life. The clinical team certainly weigh into the acceptability of having an unvaccinated caregiver. They really want to emphasize that it's important that our people who are coming in onto the premises or essential caregivers, they must stick to proper mask use and follow instructions around IPAC. It is really critically important. All of us have a role to play.
So symptomatic, do not come to work, please. Complete your HHS online screening tool. Contact our employee health services team. Book your test. You can walk in. If you're symptomatic and a healthcare worker, you can walk in with your badge to the testing center at 1565 Upper James Street. If it's negative, you can return to work once your symptoms have resolved, and the details of what that means are there. And again, employee health will walk you through all of this. If it's positive, you stay home, do not return to work, do not go out, and wait for directions from our EHS team. I know that our rapid antigen testing kits were very well received. Thank you all for your positive feedback. To Kelly Campbell and the team for helping us distribute it all, and more coming. So stay tuned for information from your site about how and you can obtain those if you haven't been able to already.
And no matter what role you're playing at HHS, I hope you can take some pride in knowing that your sacrifices and your struggles are making a real difference for people across our region.